Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, we're continuing in Luke chapter 20, and hopefully today we can finish this chapter. This chapter, remember, began with a question. The scribes and the elders and the priests had asked Jesus, by what authority do you do these things? He had just cleansed the temple. This is Tuesday of Passion Week. And interestingly, the chapter ends with a question. Jesus asks them a question, and that begins in verse 41. And he said to them, Jesus said to them, how can they say that the Christ is the son of David? Now, David himself said in the book of Psalms, the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand, till I make your enemies your footstool. Therefore, David calls him Lord. How is then he his son? And so Jesus asks these religious leaders a question that the answer should have been evident if they knew the scripture and they knew what is being implicated here. And that is, if Jesus is the son of David and he is the Messiah, then David is recognizing that he is both God and man. And that's what the people had proclaimed when Jesus came into Jerusalem on the donkey just a couple days before on Sunday. And that is, Hosanna to the highest, the son of David, they called out to him. They recognized him as the son of David. They recognized him as the Messiah. But these chief priests, these elders, these leaders, they refused to because of the hardness of their hearts. And out of envy, the scripture says that they delivered him up to Pilate to be crucified. They were enraged against him. They were literally a bunch of hypocrites. And that's what Jesus finally confronts them with in these very last verses of this chapter, in verses 45 through 47. Then in the hearing of all the people. And so everybody's gathered around. They're there at the temple. He's been confronted numerous times through this chapter. He says to his disciples, and so everyone's hearing it, but specifically he warns his disciples, and he warns them of the scribes and the lawyers and those who are religious leaders. And he says, beware of the scribes who desire to go around in long robes. They love greetings in the marketplaces, the best seats in the synagogues, and the best places at feast, who devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayers. These will receive the greater condemnation. Jesus, if there's one thing you could not stand and God cannot stand, and that is religious hypocrisy, claiming to be something that you are not. And that's what these religious leaders made the people think, that they were the godly people. They were the keepers of the law. They were the ones that abided by it. They were incensed when Jesus would heal someone on the Sabbath day, and they would make a big deal about it. And you see that throughout the Gospels. But Jesus now is getting ready for the cross. He knows that they're about to crucify him, and he is letting the people know, you cannot trust religious hypocrites, those who are just doing it for show. And that's what they were doing. They had made his house of prayer a den of thieves. They were religious chucksters. They were robbing people of money and under the guise of religion. And so Jesus points this out. But the main thing here is this passage of Scripture is quoted, as we've said, in the book of this passage from Psalm 110 is quoted more in the New Testament than any other passage from Psalm. And Jesus is making it clear, I am both God and I am man. I am the son of David. At the same time, I am the Messiah. You must trust me. And my friend, you can trust him today too, and make him your Lord and your Messiah. Make him the master of your life. Make him Lord. Well, God bless you, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.